Hello curly girls, this is Latoya back with another video. In this video I want to talk about the 10 things that broke my hair off in the past. In the past I've went through many setbacks. I've been natural for 7 years now, and there's been many things that have contributed to a sloth of hair growth for me through breakage and dryness. So let's get right to it. The number one thing that's broken my hair out is not detangling properly. This is a huge one for many of us naturals because when you have kinky hair like mine, 4B/4C hair, it's easy to, our strands are more fragile because they're interlocking with each other constantly and more prone to dryness and breakage. So detangling is very important. What I've been doing is using a wooden comb, which is a lot better than the plastic wide tooth comb I've been using because it reduces friction. And friction is a big factor of breakage as well when you're combing your hair. So I've been using a wooden comb, and it just glides through my hair when it's damp. Also, before I detangle, if I'm taking out a protective style, I finger detangle my hair after taking out like braids. I'll finger detangle, put some type of oil on my hair, like coconut oil has really good slip, and then I'll detangle my hair. And number 2 is wearing wool or any type of material that will cause friction in your hair, causing it to break off. I've worn wool scarves in the past, wool coats, not knowing that it would be devastating to my hair basically, because wool is dry and my hair is naturally dry, so that was just a disaster for breakage. So be careful what type of materials you wear. Cotton is usually good, of course silk is good, but just be careful when wearing your hair down like this to wear materials that won't cause too much friction to your hair. Number 3 is not properly moisturizing. That's like the biggest struggle for most naturals. I've definitely been deep conditioning after every wash, and I wash about every 2 weeks. In the past I have not done that. I didn't even really know about deep conditioning when I first went natural. So deep conditioning is very important for getting those nutrients back into your hair so that you will have longer strength and moisture throughout the week. Number 4 will be not taking out protective styles properly. This is huge because if you're taking out any type of protective style, you must detangle your hair before you wash your hair, or you're going to have so many knots, you're going to be ripping out so much hair. When you have your like single braids in or crochet braids, you can usually see the kind of line of demarcation, and you're going to have some type of dirt where that line of demarcation is if you had your protective style in for a long period of time. So you definitely want to finger detangle, or at least comb that part out first before you wash, or you're just asking for a lot of breakage. So be very careful when taking out your protective styles. Number 5 will be chlorine. Now, I don't know how to swim. I'm rarely in the pool, but sometimes I am in the pool, especially in the past. There have been times when I haven't washed out the chlorine out of my hair after being in the pool, or like Kalahari, somewhere like that, water parks. So you gotta wash your hair after you get in that chlorine, or at least get a good cap where the water won't seep in, but I've never worn caps. So be very careful. That chlorine will dry your hair up, eat your hair up, mess up your color if you have color, change the color of your hair and everything. So be careful. Number 6 will be not sealing my ends. Your ends are the oldest part of your hair, so that basically requires the most attention. You want to make sure your ends are properly moisturized. When detangling, you also want to start at your ends and work your way up to reduce breakage as well. But definitely take care of your ends because it's the oldest part of your hair, and it's the part that will get all the knots and tangles. Number 7 is no trims. So the whole 7 years I've been natural, I've only had one professional trim, and that was when I got my hair straightened about 3 years ago. for my birthday. So before that, I don't think I even trimmed my hair, really. I was not knowledgeable about trimming, dusting your ends. So now I try my best to dust my ends. I'm kind of scared to go to a professional because I'm finally getting the length that I want, and I don't want nobody messing with it. And by the way, let me see where I'm at. Yes, I'm about here. So I'm finally getting some length, and I just want to do it myself, basically. Number 8 is hard water. I went to Ohio State University College years ago, back in '07, and they had hard water, and I didn't know that till basically I left. I was only there for 1 semester, but I would wash my hair, you know, and I was transitioning, was I? '07. Yeah, and I was transitioning at that time, so my hair would just really break off due to the hard water, and my scalp would be itching, and I didn't know why, but it was due to hard water. So be careful. You could get a filter on your faucet. That should really help as well. Number 9 is not retwisting my hair at night. Now I know when you're tired, you had a long day work, you're sleepy, you don't feel like doing anything to your hair but just going to sleep. Sometimes you just have to put in that effort and retwist your hair if you want to have definition the next day, and if you want to prevent breakage. You just have to retwist and take that time out to do what you need to do at night so it could come out right in the morning. And number 10 will be not sleeping with a scarf. And I've done that before, just, you know, sleeping on a pillow, a cotton pillow at that. So at least if you're not going to wear a scarf, a silk scarf, have a silk pillowcase, and that will prevent friction on your hair, which leads to breakage and dryness. So those are the 10 things that broke my hair off. And I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.